So this evening, I thought we'd begin in child's pose, so just a little bit of a different starting position than normal. I know everybody always gets on the back, I'm sorry. We'll have a lovely lie down at the end for the yin sequence, I promise you. So just allow your child's pose to be as natural as it possibly can be. And often in yoga, it's always called a resting pose. Child's pose is referred to as that. But for some people, it's really not that comfortable. And if you haven't warmed up before this practice, you might not be finding it easy to lie in child's pose right now either. So if you do feel a little bit of tension in the spine or the hips, then maybe just move around a little bit from side to side, just so the body finds some space. So for those who have just joined us, we're beginning in child's pose this evening. And depending how close or how far away you have your knees from each other will depend how deeply it works into the hips. So if you know that you're already fairly open in your hips, you could take the knees wider. And if you're not quite there just yet this evening, or you want to warm up more, then have the knees a little bit closer together. If you can, extend the arms in front of you, and that's just going to enable you to feel the breath in the back of the body. It's going to enable us to start to stretch the muscles in between the ribs at the back of the body, so those intercostal muscles and the area that connects to the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Another option for the head would be to rest it on a cushion or something, which will make it more restorative in nature. So we are going to be here for a couple more minutes. And child's pose, surprisingly, is actually an inversion in that our heart, or our head, sorry, is lower than our heart here. So we've technically inverted the body. So we're beginning in child's pose for those who have just joined us this evening. And it's a nice posture to begin with, especially at the end of the day, as it's quite introspective. It's just closing our body off from the world. And it's forcing us to work within, it's forcing us to go within our bodies. So just start to notice if there's any discomfort anywhere in the body, any tension, any tightness. Maybe the shoulders feel a little bit tight. Maybe there's a little bit of tension in the hips. And an inversion gives us a nice opportunity to allow some of our blood to flow to our heads. So just soften the muscles in the face that are receiving that blood flow. Relax the jaw, relax the forehead. And then let's place more of our awareness on our breath. And normally when we begin on our backs, we focus on the breath in the frontal body. But now you can really feel it in the sides of the ribs as they flare out laterally on your inhale and as they compress on the exhale. You'll feel it in the back of the lungs as well, at the back of the body.